Hey guys, I made it back to New Jersey safe and sound. Thank God. It's a blessing to get back safely. You know, when I'm on the road, I always see people whether they get in accidents or on the side of the road, and my heart always goes out to them. So thankful to travel safely back to New Jersey. Yesterday was a great time in Boston, and this morning I'm at a Planet Fitness, and actually found a cool one. A nice new one that I may actually consider thinking of as a home base Planet Fitness. But I showered, I shaved, brushed my teeth. It was just, I'm getting ready to finish a little bit of a workout. Just a great place. I like Planet Fitness. If you're living that nomad life, if you travel a lot, I've said it before, but Planet Fitness is it's a good fit for me. That being said, my message this morning, first to myself, and then I'm going to share with you, is seize the day. Seize the day, seize the moment. That's what I did yesterday, okay? So, I'd finished, what I needed to do with work and my work week. And there's a certain amount of days I need to be on site. There's certain time that I can do stuff remotely. And I'm always on call. That's part of my field. Um, I am in the information technology industry, and specifically within that, I'm in the electrical engineering sector. That being said, I have a structured time where I need to be on site. A lot of things I'm always kind of working remotely on my phone or my laptop, and I'm always on call. So that's all I want to say with that. But what I want to say is, after I finish my weekly structure of work responsibilities, you know, I I felt the need to do something new, and I was, researching weather patterns because the weather always plays a part in my travel plans. And Boston just came to my spirit. A couple people I know I traveled there recently, but I've been researching it, and I just wanted to seize the moment. And initially, I was like, do I go south or do I go north? When I was getting off of work and I was trying to figure which direction I want to go, and I just said I got to seize the moment. I got to go up to north. I don't want to go to Boston. I want to see something new. Want to do something new. Want to experience and grow. And that only comes when you seize the moment and you get out of your 30-mile radius. There's a different people I watch on YouTube. I know one guy, he always says carpe diem, seize the day. And I don't agree with everything the guy says, but that's been inspirational on me, and I thank him for that. And there's been different inspirational quotes I read on social media talking about seizing the day. And you need to seize the day. You need to seize the moment because time keeps passing. And today I'm back in New Jersey to celebrate my mother's 69th birthday, and I want to honor that and celebrate with her. And also comes to mind, she did everything she wanted to do in life. Her main desire in life was she was a singer. She sung in the Catholic Church. She sung on weekends and at church masses and at weddings. That didn't pay the bills. She still worked a full-time job, but that was always like, her desire, dream, goal, her passion. But she would also work a full-time job, whether it was at ShopRite for a season of her life, a temp worker in the school system, and then she worked as like a secretary for many years. But I remember with her, she would have a hard time taking vacation and taking a week off or something like that, because when she would come back the following week, things, if you're gone for a week, things aren't exactly the way you left them. And you get caught in that routine that, if I stay in this routine, less change. And that's true, and that does help the mind, and you need structure, you need a routine, but once in a while, you need to step outside that once in a while, you need to step outside your routine. Once in a while, you need to go outside of that 30-mile radius, whether we're talking a physical radius or mental radius. Because if you don't seize the day, and if you don't take vacation time, and you don't live your life, before you know it, you are in your elder years, you have physical limitations, and you don't want that. You don't want to live irresponsibly either. I don't want to preach a message that, just go quit your job and go travel around your car. Hey, look, you need to balance that out for you. And if that's what you want to do you. I don't tell people what to do, but I want to give you a fair analysis, right? I think there's wisdom in structure. There's wisdom in a routine. There's wisdom in having certain work responsibilities and central locations, because you need that even if you can work somewhat remotely. But you need to seize the moment. And when I say seize the moment, take that trip. Instead of going, north, go south. Instead of going south, go north. Go to a different location. Go to different stores. Go to a different Planet Fitness. Like today, I went to a different Planet Fitness, and it was like, man, I may make this one my home base. but if you go, some people go to the same gym every week. They go to the same supermarket every week. They go to the same Walmart every week. And that routine, again, routines are good, but if you do not step occasionally outside your routine, you will not grow. You will have a stale mind. And you need to remember the principle of seize the day, seize the moment. And I think that principle will steer you into, I got to do something different. I got to start following the passions and dreams in my spirit. What comes to mind is I remember the movie I Am Legend with Will Smith. The movie, basically, the premise of the movie was, there was a disease that took over the country and the world, and Will Smith was the only pretty much human survivor that he knew of, and he was in New York City. It was just him and his dog, and he would try to create a routine and to keep his mind sane and to keep structure in his life. And he would go every day to like a movie store. It was like an old Blockbuster. And in that movie store were mannequins. Like one mannequin was like the person behind the counter, ringing them up at the register. Another mannequin was like another girl looking at, should she rent this movie? She was just frozen. She was a mannequin. And he would always go next to that girl when he entered that movie store. And he would talk to himself to keep his sanity. And he would say hello, hello. But then he would never ask her out. And it was like a running thing between him and his dog. Then he'd go back in his car, talk to his dog, goes, I didn't ask her out today. I'll ask her out tomorrow. And for those who have seen the movie, they get it. But what I'm trying to say is, even in that moment of human nature is you do not want to ask that person out for a date. Okay, whether it's Armageddon and it's a mannequin and you're just trying to, keep a routine in your mind, or whether you go to an actual Planet Fitness and there's a hot girl or a hot guy that you like, but you refuse to ask, you get frozen. Or whether you go somewhere, ask that person out. Take that different route to a different place. Do different things. Structure and a routine is good. You need it as a foundation, but for growth, you need to also seize the moment and step out of the routine. And end of summer's here, take your end of vacations if you can and go to a different vacation spot, and do different things. I mean, again, for many years, I was in a bubble, a 30-mile radius physically within my travels and also within my mind. Okay, I would go to the same food stores, the same this, the same that, watch the same TV shows. I mean, and, I was blessed. I was thankful. I'm not begrudging it, but also, you don't really go to the next level. You don't grow. And that's why I'm sharing this, because that's inspiration. Inspiration is needed to spur growth. And when you seize the day, and then once you push past that, and you're going to feel resistance, and you're going to have anxiety about going in a different direction, do it. Do it, feel the pain, keep going, and then it'll get better. And then you'll grow, you'll see something new, and then a whole new world opens up to you. But it only happens when you seize that moment, you seize the day. There'll never be perfect conditions. And you build up the boldness to look like a fool or to ask somebody out or to take a different route or, whatever it is, So, that's all I want to share. I'm also sharing that I may go to Florida I'm taking off a week. I may either go down to Florida or I may go to Chicago. I haven't decided yet. I'm still trying to. Florida is always close to my heart because in my mind, I'm a snowbird already. I like to warm weather and I want to travel where it's sunny and warm for the most part. I mean, it's still sunny and warm up here. It's in the 70s and 80s, but next couple of days up here, it's going to be a little cloudy. And I looked at the weather patterns. It's going to be nice, I think, the next couple of days in Florida, the part I was looking at, Satellite Beach area. And then also, I was looking in the weather in Chicago. It's going to be pretty nice. And I've never been there. I figured that may be a new exploring opportunity. But it's something about Florida with the palm trees and the flat land. It always kind of calls me. So we'll see. I haven't decided, but that's what I like about being a nomad. I have that mental flexibility. I'm not tied down to go to this house or this location. As long as I handle my responsibilities, I can just go wherever I want, or I cannot go. I may just stay in Jersey and do whatever. You know what I mean? And that's the mental flexibility that I like to be a nomad. So that's it, guys. Seize the day, make the most of today, and enjoy your journey and stay inspired.